Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to more Fallout 76. My name is Raven from the Sky.
Don't think we met. I'm Skippy Rorich. Something I or the Union can do for you?
What's all this about a union?
The Union is a sort of a... I guess you might call us a confederation, or a resistance. People banding together for defense. See, there's a group in the Pit. Calls themselves fanatics. All they care about is conquest. They want the whole Pit for themselves. They roll into your area. You either join them, they force you to labor for them, or they kill you. And they're coming for everybody. The Union's the only thing standing between them and their total conquest of the Pit. As much as we're able, anyway.
Is your name really Skippy? You don't look like a Skippy.
What's a Skippy look like, huh? Call me Skip if you like that better, or whatever you want. Just don't call me Mr. Rorich. Never felt right, that. Took me weeks to get that Orlando character to stop doing it, at least my face.
I hear you're looking for people to help out, to go help out in the Pit.
That's right, looking for someone to help us take the fight to the fanatics. Surprised we got a taker, actually. You are interested, right?
Who are the fanatics?
Hell, you've got raider gangs here, right? I've heard about your Blood Eagles. The fanatics are something like them, but more organized. Imagine every single raider gang you've ever heard got together and decided to make like Genghis Khan. Sweep over everything. Kill anyone who won't join, and put anyone too weak to fight into forced labor camps. Everything that's not theirs they take. That's the fanatics. And be glad they're not here.
What's it like in the Pit?
Bad. Don't get me wrong. It's home, and I want us to keep it. But we got hit bad in the war, and we've never recovered. Lots of radiation. Some areas are badly toxic, with all the junk that got blasted into the air or spread around from the factories. People are sick a lot, from one thing or another, and food can be hard to come by. Hell, some of the city's still on fire, I think. But some of the factories survived, and we got them running. Gives us access to things you can't get anywhere else. Might even be able to rebuild, if it weren't for the fanatics.
Okay. If the Pit's as bad as they say, why not leave and let the fanatics have it?
Because it's home, damn it. Mine, ours, all of us who were born and lived there before and after the bombs. Ain't that enough? If the fanatics are out of the picture, we can rebuild. Make something out of it again. It doesn't have to stay like it is. If that ain't enough for you, picture this. A horde of fanatics, hundreds, thousands strong, setting their sights here. Sound like something you want?
No. Tell me more about what I'd be doing first.
The Union's back's against the wall. We're doing our best to hold off the fanatics. Keep them from taking everything. Occasionally, we win some small victories, but not a lot. Got a couple of situations back there right now where an extra hand might tip things in our favor, at least for now. I don't want to call it mercenary work, but I'm not gonna lie. You'll be going there to fight.
Sure, I'm willing to help.
Fantastic. Let me just get Rucker in here. It's her bird, after all. Thanks for coming by, Rucker. Looks like we got a volunteer to take a trip out to the Pit.
We've met. Had a feeling you might be up for this when you came by earlier. Guess I was right.
Figured you should be involved, if we're gonna borrow your plane.
Don't let Lennox hear you call it a plane. She takes it personally. Anyway, sure thing. I guess you've already got all the ultra cells you need. I know you've got mine. Sophie and Esme tell me you helped them out too, so I expect you got theirs as well.
Let's see. Are you coming with me?
No can do, Spoya. I'll go back one day, but right now, I'm more use here, rustling up support to send back there. I'm not young enough to be much use on the front lines anymore.
I've got everything I need. I'm ready to go.
Great. This means a lot to the Union. I'll make sure you're well rewarded for it. I might have some other things I need help with here in Appalachia, too. I'll let you know. Good luck up there. We're counting on you.
Is this a refuge or a palace?
Well, you're not bleeding through your shirt. I call that a good day. Name's Rucker. I head up the responders around here.
The responders are back?
Better believe it. And it's my job to make sure we stick around this time.
Do you need help at the moment?
Nothing right now, believe that or not. Checking again soon, though. Almost always something that needs doing around here. Thought you might. Go on ahead.
You brought the responders back yourself?
Well, it took a minute and a miracle, but yeah. When I first got back to Appalachia, the other responders were all but wiped out. A couple of folks wandering around wearing a uniform, but not a one doing any organizing or, hell, making any real work out of it. So I started reading everything I could find and listening to anything anyone could tell me about the group before they all passed. I realized that while the responders themselves didn't make it, the idea could be brought back. And this time, for good.
We all get nuked to hell and back, or we're still at each other's throats.
Okay.
Things never change.
Tell me about the refuge.
Nice enough place. Heard it used to be some kind of fancy trading post before the war. Can't say I'm overly fond of this management that Orlando's wrapped up in, but I got work needs doing, and I'm not one to turn down a safe place to do it in. I'm also not in love with all the hammering and drilling they got going on, but I'm not complaining. Well, starting now, I'm not.
So what's your story?
Was an army brat before the bombs fell. My dad was a medic and always wanted to be where the action was. Well, Dad's company took a direct hit. I think his biggest regret was that he wasn't here in Appalachia when it all went down. I wanted to do right by him, so I figured the next best thing was to make the trek back here myself and do what I thought he would have done.
How'd you make it all the way back home from here? From there?
Wasn't easy. Me and a few other stragglers had to pick our way down the East Coast, ducking and dodging everything that moved except each other. Not the kind of experience one wants to talk about much. You understand.
Well beyond the blueprint on this one. Going off script.
Sure thing. All right, then.
Talk to you later.
Take care of yourself and your fellow Appalachians if you're able.
Hang in there, Hex. I won't let you die on me.
Well, let me see what I need first before we...
Rolling hills, shady trees,
Overencumbered.
clear water. Appalachia almost makes a guy want to retire.
places I could have ended up. I'm extremely lucky I'm here.
Oh, well, that was a waste. I thought I was addicted. I use so much crap. We got enough shells, got enough 45.
Those raiders fight like hell. Maybe they're crazy enough to join an expedition.
Okay, speak to Linux. Alright, Linux, where you at?
I think I heard
Are you even in here? Is he outside?
Anything that requires attention to it, Peter.
Need to hit Rucker up. See if they can get some more rivets. Whoa! Hey, now you look interesting. What's up? I'm Lennox.
This thing actually gonna get us all the way to the pit?
Fully fueled up, she'll get us there no problem. Us and any friends you want to bring along. And back, in case you were worried about that. Unless someone hits us with an RPG or something. I'm like, 85% sure that won't happen.
You're my ride to the pit.
Yeah? Right on. About time we made another trip out there. I mean, me and my girl here. You haven't been, I guess. Rucker said somebody'd be coming by. Guess you're it. If you're all set, I'm ready when you are. Assuming you got the ultrasight battery cells for this beauty. I'm a miracle worker in the sky, but even I can't make a fly on willpower alone. Remember, anytime you want to take a trip, we're gonna need a full load of those ultrasight battery cells to power this beauty. If you need more, check with those busybodies downstairs you got this batch from. There's always something they need every day. I'll be here when you're ready to go.
Oh, we gotta work for it, huh? We can't just fly back and forth to the pit. Vertebrates are standing by at the White Spring for travel to expedition locations outside Appalachia. Okay. Survivor groups beyond Appalachia have made contact. Travel to new territories. Vertebrate travels require fully charged ultrasight battery cells. Cells are filled by completing refuge daily quests. Team leaders can assemble groups and use the map to begin a new expedition. Teams may return to Appalachia and resume the same expedition at any time.
Look who's back.
Do you live up here?
Yep. I like to be up here to stay with her. It's been a long time since I had a working bird. I don't want anybody messing with her.
You sure you can fly this thing?
Hell yeah, I can. I was Air Force back in the day. Tankers, cargo, I'd fly anything. Through hell and fire, no problem. This vertebrate's an odd duck. Ain't a plane, ain't a chopper. But if you go up with me, just sit back and relax. Never lost my cargo once, human or otherwise. You'll be fine.
I bet you got some crazy stories from the Air Force.
You better believe it. Did an off-the-book supply run over the Yangtze one time. Civilian aircraft, unarmored, right? Flew that sucker through a storm of Chinese artillery and landed safe on the other side. Not a scratch on her.
I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, no problem. Hasta luego.
Union dues.
Touching down.
Is this thing on? Hey, I'm Hat, leader of the local 42, cell in the area. You said that you're coming to help. Maybe with you here we can finally pull off a raid on the fanatics occupying our foundry. So first, well, meet me on the ground and I'll fill you in.
God, it's been so long. This was DLC back in the day, back in like 2009 for Fallout 3. And the DLC before that, I think, was Operation Anchorage. I think it was Operation Anchorage, the Pitt, and Point Lookout, and Mothership Zeta, I think. And then after that, that was it. And then New Vegas dropped probably about a year or two later. Yeah, New Vegas was about a year later, 2010. We got here. Going on a supply run. Pick these up if you can. Cram, cola, tuna, canned, hope. come on now. What? Get it, cook it up.
Hey, this way. So you're the one Skippy sent, yeah? I'm Hex, leader of the Union's Local 42. We spoke on the radio as you flew in. I'm out checking in on our informants. Got a tip on some munitions stockpiles in the shipping yard up the road. I have to keep doing the rounds, but I have a saboteur in place who's gung-ho about blowing that stockpile to smithereens. He could use an escort so he doesn't get turned to dust himself. You're here to help, right? Can you handle this for me?
This saboteur of yours sounds like a loose cannon.
Nah, he's just passionate about blowing fanatics to hell, and I don't blame him for that. The guy is reckless, though, that's for sure.
Can you tell me more about the fanatics?
The fanatics think they own this place and everyone in it. They're raiders, tyrants, and more. Used to be just a bunch of small gangs who couldn't do any real damage by themselves. Until some great leader showed up and united them. Life in the pit's never been the same since.
You know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of that girl you meet in the pit back in Fallout 3. Just without, the girl had, didn't have a mohawk. She does. And the girl had scars on her face. And she wore like a tank top, I think. I can't really remember her outfit. But she ended up like upgrading your Pit Boy. Do you remember that? Or adding like a feature to it or something like that. If you let her. Who is this great leader, quote unquote, of theirs?
Well, that's the funny thing. We know they have one. At least they say they do. But we have no idea who they really are. Nobody does. I'm not even sure the people at the top know who really runs the show. I have to admit, it's savvy of them. You'd better believe we'd be hunting their leaders down if we knew who the hell they were. They'd do the same to me.
I'll handle things for you here.
Huh. Looks like I can really count on you. The saboteur is waiting near the shipping yard. The code phrase is Sea Lion. Keep him alive while he carries out his mission. That reckless bastard is tough. He won't die easy, but he'll need the help. Alright, I need to get moving. Give him hell and show no mercy. Let's talk again when you're through.
Let's roll out.
Rats, who are you? You don't look like a fanatic.
Huh, just your friendly neighborhood wastelander. Hex sent me. I'm here to escort you.
Oh yeah? What's the code word? I don't talk to anybody without a code word. So, Hex really did send you. No one else would think to use 2 words as a code word. Alright. Fanatics have loads of munitions sitting in those shipping containers. I can't steal it all myself, but I can sure as hell make sure it's never used against us. It will take a while to rig my explosives. Keep me up until I can get everything done, and we'll watch some pretty fireworks at the end. Let's boogie.
Attack on hostile target.
Dude can't even defend himself. I'm hit. See what else we got here.
Watching.
You think you got me? You didn't get me!
Nothing. I have all the time in the world to find and gut you.
He should have like a silent submachine gun or something.
Another day, another bomb. one down. On to the next.
Oh, Jesus.
Saboteur is safe? Great to hear. Meet me back at our base in the pen, and we'll go over the next part of the battle plan.
Bombs went off, so shoot. We just trying to fight all of them if we got bombs planted. Bombs to do all the work.
There you are. Come on in.
God, y'all bases is like right around the corner from each other. That's not too far.
I'll admit, I had my doubts about getting outside help. But you really showed up out there. Makes me feel better about sending you inside the foundry. The place is crawling with fanatics. It's like a pest infestation, but worse. Pests don't kidnap our people.
You said the fanatics are kidnapping your people?
They're rounding up anyone who can't defend themselves, forcing them to do manual labor. If I had it my way, I'd give them all a molten hot taste of their own... Sorry, I didn't mean to get carried away.
What is the foundry?
The foundry was what it sounds like, a metal foundry. Before the war, it made steel products. After the war, it became a Union base, the home of the local 42. That is, until Bloody Thursday, when we lost it to the fanatics. Now it's a fanatic base. A fortress they're using to wipe us out, bit by bit.
What is this place?
The pen? It's a Union base. A temporary one, at least. By now, the fanatics hold most of the better secured areas in the pit. You and I do our jobs well, and someday we can move next door, into the foundry. Don't let us down, yeah?
I'm ready to head inside. What's this operation all about?
Thought you'd never ask. They've got Union fighters locked up in cages. They'll be shipped off to the Sanctum for hard labor if the fanatics have their way. Find out where they're being held and get my people out. I'll radio with more instructions after that. Thanks for doing this for us. Your raid will give us some time to collect ourselves. Get back on our feet. Before you head out, you might want to talk to our guy Wicker. Heard he needed help with some things that he can't see to himself. Watch yourself in there. We'll hold the fort and make sure no surprises head your way. Good luck.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and series grow. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.